He stood at the bus stop long before sunrise, the air biting through his worn sweater as traffic hissed past on wet roads. If you believe in kindness, second chances, and the power of small moments to change lives, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to Kindness Voice. Also, tell us in the comments, where in the world are you watching from? His thoughts heavy with unpaid bills and another day of rejection letters, when he noticed a woman a few steps away, shivering uncontrollably in a thin dress, her arms wrapped around herself as if trying to disappear. And without thinking twice, he slipped off his old jacket, the one he used for job interviews and cold mornings, and gently offered it to her, saying she looked like she needed it more than he did. And she hesitated for a moment before accepting, surprised by the warmth not just of the jacket but of the gesture, thanking him with a soft smile that lingered longer than expected. And they stood there in silence as the bus arrived, going in opposite directions, him heading toward another construction site interview and her toward a towering glass building downtown. And by the time he reached his destination, the rain had soaked his shirt and his confidence, the interview ending quickly with a polite rejection, leaving him walking back through the city feeling invisible, unaware that the woman he helped had stepped into a boardroom moments later, shrugging off the jacket and handing it to her assistant while preparing to lead a high-stakes meeting as the CEO of a billion-dollar company. Her mind strangely stuck on the kindness of a stranger who had nothing yet gave freely, and hours later, as fate would have it, she canceled her afternoon meetings and visited the same construction site where he had interviewed, posing as a client to observe how workers were treated, and there she saw him again, arguing politely with the supervisor, who mocked his soaked clothes and lack of experience, and she intervened calmly, asking for his name and background, recognizing his eyes instantly. And when he finally recognized her too, his face flushed with embarrassment, apologizing for the jacket as if it had been something small. But she smiled and told him it was the most valuable thing she'd received all day, and she invited him to coffee where she revealed who she really was, watching disbelief turn into silence. And then quiet pride as she explained that she was expanding her company's community outreach division and needed someone honest, someone who acted with integrity when no reward was expected, offering him not just a job but training and a chance to grow. And he accepted with trembling hands, realizing that a single moment of kindness had rewritten his entire future. And weeks later, when he stood in a clean suit inside the same glass building he once passed as a nobody, he kept that jacket folded in his locker as a reminder that kindness is never wasted. It only waits for the right time to return. And if this story touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel Kindness Voice for more emotional and heart-touching stories like this.